If you have a bank account in America, there's a good chance you've been charged a fee you never agreed to, and it's sitting in your statement right now, hidden in plain sight. Last year alone, Americans paid over $14 billion in these so-called service adjustments, and most people didn't even realize they were losing money. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this fee looks like, how to find it in your account, and the exact words to use to get it refunded. And trust me, the banks don't want you to hear this. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video, where I'll expose a credit card upgrade scam that's costing Americans hundreds a year. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Across the United States, banks have been quietly updating their terms and conditions, often through those long, boring emails nobody ever reads. But buried deep inside those updates are new charges you never signed up for. We're talking about small fees, sometimes just $3, $5, or $12, that are automatically deducted from your account whether you agree to them or not. They're designed to fly under the radar. And the names they use? Intentionally vague. You'll see things like account maintenance fee, processing adjustment, or service transfer charge. They sound routine, even harmless, but make no mistake, these fees are pure profit for the bank and pure loss for you. Here's why most people never notice these charges. They're intentionally small and infrequent. A few dollars here, maybe $7.50 there, often billed just once a month or even once a quarter. It's not enough to set off alarm bells when you glance at your balance. Think about it. A $7.50 fee barely registers when it's mixed in with your grocery run, gas fill-up, or streaming subscription. But multiply that same charge across millions of accounts, month after month, and we're talking billions of dollars quietly moving from customers' pockets to the bank's bottom line. And the banks know exactly what they're doing. These fees are designed to hide in plain sight, so by the time you notice, they've already made a fortune from you and everyone else. Here's a cheat sheet you can screenshot right now, because banks have gotten really good at disguising these fees. The most common names you'll see include service fee, maintenance fee, processing adjustment, account adjustment, transfer charge, service transfer, and statement fee. Each one sounds harmless, almost like it's part of normal account upkeep, but don't be fooled, these are revenue generators for the bank, not services for you. And here's where it gets sneaky. Some banks shorten these names into abbreviations so you're even less likely to notice. For example, SRVADJ instead of service adjustment, or MAIT instead of maintenance fee. Unless you're scanning every line closely, these little codes can slip right past you. So the next time you're looking through your statement, keep this list handy. If you see any of these words, full or abbreviated, it's time to dig deeper and find out why they're there. So, who's most likely to get hit with these hidden bank fees? The truth is, no one is completely safe, but there are certain groups that banks tend to target more often, and it's not by accident. First, low-activity accounts. If you're not making many deposits or withdrawals, banks may tack on a so-called maintenance fee just for keeping your account open. Second, accounts without direct deposit. Many banks waive fees if you have regular paychecks coming in. So if you're between jobs, self-employed without auto deposit, or just using your account casually, you're a prime target. And third, older accounts. This one catches a lot of people off guard. You open a checking account 10 years ago, everything's fine, and then one day the bank updates its terms. Suddenly, you're paying a new fee, and you probably didn't even see the email telling you about it. The bottom line is, if you fit into one of these categories, you need to be checking your statements closely, because the odds of a hidden fee showing up in your account are much higher. This isn't just my opinion, the data backs it up. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Americans paid more than $14 billion in hidden bank fees last year alone. And that's not including overdraft charges, late fees, or credit card penalties. This is just the so-called service and maintenance fees that quietly drain your account. The Federal Trade Commission has also sounded the alarm, warning that junk fees are one of the fastest growing ways banks and large corporations are boosting their profits. In fact, the FTC says many of these charges are deliberately designed to be confusing or disguised under harmless-sounding names so that most people never question them. And it's not slowing down. Over the past 5 years, complaint numbers to both agencies about unexplained bank charges have been climbing steadily. That means if you haven't spotted one of these fees yet, it might only be a matter of time. Alright, let's find out if you're being charged this fee right now. Step 1. Log into your online banking or open your banking app. Find the section where you can download your monthly statements as PDFs. I recommend pulling the last 3 months so you have enough history to spot patterns. Step 2. Once you've got them open, scan each statement carefully for words like maintenance, adjustment, processing, or transfer. If you want to go faster, use the search function on your PDF reader and type in these keywords one by one. That way, the software will highlight every occurrence instantly. Step 3. If you find a charge you don't recognize, highlight it or write down the exact date, amount, and the name the bank gave it. This will be critical when you call to dispute it. And if you see one of those shortened codes like SRVADJ or MATE, treat it like a giant red flag. That's often a hidden fee trying to sneak past you. Remember, don't just check 1 month. These charges can show up quarterly, so going back multiple statements is key. Alright, so you found the fee. Here's exactly what to say to get it refunded, word for word. First, call your bank's customer service number. When you get a representative, start with, "Hi, I noticed a charge on my account labeled Red Fee Name for Read Amount on Read Date. I'd like to request a refund and opt out of future charges." Most of the time, they'll process the refund right away. But if they push back or say it's policy, here's your next move. Could you please transfer me to the retention department? The retention department is designed to keep customers from leaving. They have far more flexibility to reverse fees. And here's the golden rule. Stay polite but firm. Remember, the person on the other end didn't create the fee, and being respectful increases your chances of a quick refund. Before you hang up, ask them to confirm that the fee won't appear on future statements. That way, you're not calling back about the same charge 3 months from now. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, yeah, but will the bank actually give me my money back? The answer is yes, and I've seen it happen over and over again. One viewer named Sarah told me she got $96 refunded after spotting a service transfer charge that had been showing up for over a year. Another viewer, James, went back through his old statements, found quarterly maintenance fees, and walked away with $240 refunded just from making one phone call. And it's not just individual stories. National news outlets have reported the same thing. In 2023, several major U.S. banks were ordered to pay back millions in improper fees after customer complaints piled up with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The point is, this works, but only if you take action. The money's not coming back on its own. The bank isn't going to call you and say, "Hey, we accidentally took your money, here's a refund." If you've gotten a refund before, drop your story in the comments. You might inspire someone else to make that call today. And here's the kicker. This hidden bank fee is just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Banks and financial companies are constantly inventing new ways to take your money without you realizing it. In my next video, I'm exposing a credit card upgrade scam that's quietly costing Americans hundreds of dollars a year, all because of one tiny box you might have ticked without knowing. I'll show you exactly what it looks like, how to check if you've been enrolled, and the fastest way to cancel it before it drains your account. So here's what to do right now. Like this video if you learned something today, subscribe and hit the bell so you're the first to know when that credit card scam video drops, and share this video with a friend or family member, because chances are they're paying hidden fees too. And if you want to keep protecting your wallet right now, Tap here to watch my playlist on banking and credit traps. Those videos will arm you with even more ways to keep your hard-earned money where it belongs, in your pocket.